And here it is happening. Aduro Clean Technologies signs non-binding letter of intent for demonstration site in Europe. The company has executed a non-binding letter of intent for the proposed purchase of land, buildings, and equipment associated with the brownfield industrial sites in the Netherlands for the purchase of 2 million euros. Aduro will also pay the vendor a non-refundable fee of about 34,000 euros for exclusive use of the property during the due diligence period. The property is being evaluated as the potential host for Aduro's demonstration plant, marking the next stage in the company's structure scale up from its next generation process pilot plant. The LOI is not binding and the proposed transaction remains subject to due diligence, negotiations of definitive agreements, and customary conditions and approvals. There can be no assurance that transactions will be completed at all. I'm telling you guys, when this is built, $1 billion valuations. Okay, highlights. Due diligence periods through to January 15, 2026, with a targeted close on or before February 28, 2026. Brownfield advantages. Existing industrial building and infrastructure with established utilities expected to reduce execution risk and capital intensity, allowing greater focus and resources on the integration between the next generation pilot and the design and the fabrication of the demonstration plant. Roadmap. Final site selection decision by January 2026, with demonstration plant readiness targeted for early 2027. Option value. Potential future expansion to commercial scale up to 25,000 tons per annum on the same site, leveraging existing infrastructure and fixed costs. So in other words, this is commercial unit in the making, right? First, they're calling it demonstration unit because of the size, but they're eventually gonna expand it to 25,000 tons per year, right? So commercial unit on the way. Strategic fit. Proximity to feedstock and liquid stream crackers aligned with EU PPWR circular objectives. So in early 2025, the company announced it had begun a global site selection process as part of its demonstration plant program, with a focus on locations in Canada, Europe, and Mexico. The site selection project has been progressing efficiently, and the company has started to finalize a short list of candidate locations, starting with the Netherlands. The LOI allows for Aduro to complete in-depth diligence for a defined period ending January 15, 2026, contemplates closing on or before February 28, 2026, subject to customary conditions, approvals, and satisfactory due diligence. The company continues to pursue other potential locations in parallel and expects to make a final site selection in January 26 as part of a structured plan to advance the hydrochemilytic technology from pilot scale validation towards demonstration scale through a facility targeted for readiness by early 2027. Now, one thing I will say is, I hear it all the time now. Oh, well, we got time. We got time. Nothing is going to happen until X, Y, and Z. Now, let me ask you this. What happened to the stock price over the last 2 months? Were there any sort of catalysts that would have made you think this is what was going to happen? Nope. Just more people knowing about it. So if you are waiting for a particular thing, well, they might surprise you, or something unexpected might come up. But if you think some kind of catalyst is going to move it, you're in for a big surprise. The proposed site represents a strategic opportunity to advance the demonstration plan phase as a previously I like previously permitted industrial facility. As a previously permitted industrial facility, it provides access to existing power, natural gas, water, and wastewater connections. Leveraging a brownfield location reduces a project risk and capital requirements. Well, they're paying 2 million euros for it, like existing facility that probably was a failed facility that was using a different technology that doesn't work. By simplifying permitting, zoning, and utility integration while supporting a faster path to operational readiness. The property includes usable infrastructure and existing equipment, creating potential capital costs and resource efficiencies. Remember how they were talking about that this technology, hydrochemolytic technology, doesn't use any fancy equipment, right? It uses regular industrial equipment. So here, for 2 million euros, they will be buying, and a bunch of the equipment can probably be reused for Aduro's hydrochemolytic technology, and if not, it can be sold. It means, and it meets evaluation criteria established for the site, including feedstock, logistics, alignment, offtake market connectivity, and defined regulatory pathways. While the immediate priority for the property is the construction and commissioning of the demonstration plant, the site presents the option for future expansion to a capacity of up to 25,000 tons per year. Commercial unit, okay? That's what it means. Not a demonstration unit. It's about the size. The Netherlands provides an advantageous environment for the next stage of Aduro's growth. I think Netherlands is where Eric is from. Eric Appelman lives there. The region combines established waste management systems and reliable feedstock availability with one of the highest global concentrations of liquid steam crackers that can utilize outputs of hydrochemolytic conversion. In other words, the clients are close by. Clients for the finished product, for the finished oil product that Aduro's technology is going to produce. The European Union's packaging and packaging waste regulation is tightening recyclability and recycled content obligations, supporting sustained demand for certified circular feedstock. The industrial base, supported by a historical strong chemical sector adapting to a changing market landscape, offers well-developed integration points for circular naphtha and certified polymers. The area also benefits from a mature circular plastic ecosystem that provides access to skilled labor, independent testing and validation capabilities, and proximity to downstream offtake pathways. Together, these conditions create a supportive environment for efficient program execution and integration of hydrochemolytic process within an established industrial framework. The LOI represents another important step on the path from pilot to demonstration to ultimately commercialization, said Ofer Vikas. The team is applying the same disciplined approach used in developing the next generation process pilot plant, identifying a site that meets our rigorous evaluation standards while preserving the option for future expansion to commercial scale operations. Additional industrial sites are also being evaluated to ensure selection of the optimal location for advancing the demonstration plant phase. This structured approach reduces execution risk and maintains focus on process integration, performance validation, and customer engagement. It also reflects the adaptability of hydrochemolytic technology to existing industrial facilities, where conventional thermal systems can be modernized through lower temperature, water-based chemistry, benefiting from established infrastructure supply chains. So when they're talking about conventional thermal systems, maybe this is like a pyrolysis site that they just acquired. Europe, or they're just going to acquire. Europe offers a unique opportunity to strengthen collaboration across the value chain, said Eric Appelman. The region's concentrations of chemical producers, converters, and recyclers provides a strong base for advancing engagement with prospective partners and off-takers. Establishing a demonstration plant in the Netherlands will help validate performance at scale and accelerate the conversations that translate technical success into commercial adoption. So, guys, this is all about that. Validate performance at scale, okay? I'm telling you, it's game over. It's game over when they reach this point. Game over. There's going to be no waiting for revenue has to be this, has to be that. No. Solution to a world problem, multi-billion-dollar valuation. That's it.